Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's about, let me tell you, it's about 11:35 a.m. Central Standard Time. I'm just coming into the city of Victoria. We're about 8 miles out, I think, maybe about that. Population of Victoria now, I don't know what it is. It used to be 50, 60,000, probably grown a lot since I was here. And, but yeah, it's been a good drive. The Casita tows really well. I'm getting 15.4 miles to the gallon. I've been traveling about 60 miles an hour. So I'm very pleased with that. And if I don't have the camera set up just right, I apologize for that. But on my side, it's pretty much dark. I can't really see. So having said that, but we're just coming into Victoria, and I thought I'd let you see what this place looks like. It's just flat land. This used to be rice fields years ago, mainly agriculture. Now they've got a lot of oil and gas. Still agriculture, of course, ranches and stuff. But it's, I'm sure it's grown a lot since I've been here. I mean, I noticed a lot of new things, like coming in, I just came over a little overpass that wasn't there when I was here. There's a gated community that's there that wasn't here when I was here. I guess I better slow down, even though I'm only going 60. Slow down and enjoy the drive here. And it's going to be just cold turkey on whether I get a camping site or not. The place I'm going to stay, it's the City of Victoria RV Park, and you can't make reservations. It's first come, first served. They've got 18 sites. They're all pull-throughs and they're all full hookups when they're working. And it's a nice place. There's, it's kind of in a low spot. It's near the Guadalupe River, so you get a lot of, sometimes you can be bothered by mosquitoes, and then when you're not bothered by mosquitoes, you'll be bothered by the city trucks coming by, what do they call it? Not smoking the mosquitoes, but there's a spray, fog. It's a fog. They fog the mosquitoes to kill the mosquitoes. Well, you got to know that stuff kills humans too. I mean, so I guess it's a tie. All the humans die and the mosquitoes do too. But anyway, enough said about that crap. But yeah, it's just flat land, as you can see. Not very exciting here. I lived here for 15 years, from 1975 to 1990 about. Worked at a newspaper here for 10 years called the Victoria Advocate. The same family still has it. So when I was there, the circulation of the Advocate at that time was around 50,000 circulation. Now it's about 22, 23,000, so you can see it's gone the wrong direction. But that's because of things like Craigslist and the internet. Nobody uses classified ads anymore like they did years ago, and that dries up about 8 pages out of the paper. And they just don't get the ad revenue, and they don't get the people. The only people they have now are the old hangers-on about my age, and there's only about 22,000 of those left. And as they die off, it'll just shrink up more. Gasoline I saw back there was $2.39 a gallon. I got gasoline in San Marcos for $2.33 for unleaded. This one's $2.39 also. There are some RV parks out on this road as we come into Victoria, and I'll have to make a mental note of those in case this falls through at the RV park, because it's just a pure shot in the dark. And from there, I'll either stay at an RV park here in Victoria, or well, I haven't got to R yet. There's one right there. Doesn't look too bad. Might have to check that one out. I didn't see the name, naturally. But I know the location, so if I find a bunch of them on the internet, I can find it by the location. Been a long time since I've been to Victoria. I've got some friends buried out here in this cemetery. One of them's old Elmer Chapel, my old bud. Good friend. Here's another RV park here. This one's called, well, it's not an RV park either. I thought it was, but it's not. There's an RV for sale there. The City of Victoria, Texas. The Victoria Advocate is Texas' second oldest newspaper. And and it's just struggling to hang on. Your next question is going to be, what's the oldest one? I believe it's the Galveston paper. Don't know the name of it offhand. We'll let this go. I think I timed it right, so I'll be able to get all the way to the RV park and then end the video so you can see. But you can see what's here. It's just flat land. I mean, it's flat land. It's humid. You think it's humid where I live. This is humidity city here. This is very similar to Houston, Texas. Anything along the Gulf Coast. Victoria is about 21 miles as the crow flies from the Gulf of Mexico, maybe 25. Not far. So when they get a hurricane, this little old town takes a hell of a beating. I think that's a high school. Yeah, that's Victoria West High School. And it's got a fence around it. It looks like a prison. Well, it is in a way. I'm sure it is. Here's one for $2.36 for regular unleaded. Okay, now see, this is all changed. Well, now this was here. I remember this. This is a loop around Victoria. This Highway 77 that goes to Goliad, which there's Goliad State Park, which is about 25 miles away. That's not a bad choice, but I'd rather be closer to Victoria. I know a lot about, I say a lot, I knew a lot about this town from living here for so long. I lived out in a little community called Mission Valley, which was about 14 miles out of town. Elevation out there was about 200 feet. Almost give you a nosebleed. But I need to get off this thing here and get on a side street called Vine Street. V-I-N-E, Vine Street. My oldest sister lives up here on the left in the Rosewood subdivision, I think's the name of it. I'll see her before I leave. I'll see both of them. I'll see everybody I can think of. If they're still alive, I'll go visit them. This is my visit trip. Every 15 years, I go on a visit trip. I don't have too many 15-year gaps. You know what I mean? On the left up here, that's all a big medical center. It just goes on and on. Several building after building after building of medical stuff. And so that place where my sister lives, the subdivision where she lives, that's where all the doctors live, or a lot of them. And then right here on the right, which is the country club area. Is this Vine Street right here? No. Yeah, it looks a little different. All these buildings weren't here on both sides. This is pretty much this was the country when I lived here. Yeah, you could have bought this land out here on pennies on the dollar. Yeah, if you want to make money and you're patient, buy land. I guarantee you. I've never lost money on land, ever, and I've invested in several different tracts. Have I lost money in the stock market? Shit. Man, you can't beat those guys. You cannot. You can't beat computers and insider trading and every scam in the world. You may have done your homework perfectly, but, they're not playing by the same rules. Okay. Texas Concrete still here on the left. They do I don't know, all kind of bridge stuff. Used to know the owner fairly well, not close, but fairly well. Okay, we need to take a right at this red light, I believe, unless this has changed, and it hasn't. Okay. That's it. That's where I want to be, folks. How many times am I going to get hit? None, I guess. Let's go. This is North Vine Street. So you guys that are coming in your motorhomes and your RVs, well, you can do Google Earth or Google Maps and find it okay. And sometimes, if they've had some flooding around, or the Guadalupe has been flooding, this road sometimes is closed. And the Guadalupe is up, the Guadalupe River is up quite a bit, but the golf course is still open. I called them. They don't have any kind of little tournament, so I was going to play in a scramble on Friday if they had one, but they don't have one. I brought my golf clubs just in case. It just adds a little flavor to the trip. Go down and play a round of golf with a whole group of strangers. Yeah, if you want to meet people, get out and play golf with them. You'll find out everything you need to know in 9 holes. You know, this street's like driving down the river bed. You know what I mean? I'm hoping that there's one spot available now. I'm not going to be a pig and say I hope there's 10, but one is all I need. There's some good places to walk here too. They have some walking spots near the park, and you can just walk a little bit from. In fact, you can walk actually from the RV park on concrete sidewalks. You used to be. Now that may have changed. But we got here pretty good. It's 11:47 right now. I left at 7:30, and so a little over 4 hours, which is pretty good time. I stopped in Luling and got some barbecue. And if you're ever in Luling, Texas, go to the barbecue place called the City Market. You will not regret it. It's right downtown, called the City Market. It will be the greasiest, most fattening barbecue you have ever eaten in your entire life. And you will probably, if you ate 3 meals a day there for a week, you'd die probably. But, is it tasty? Yes. And their sauce is delicious. Yeah, you see the little sidewalk up here on the right? That goes right into the RV park. So you see, it's a good place for walking. That's what I like about it, and that's why I'm hoping I get a spot, because it's just a great place to wake up in the morning and take a walk, because if you wear shorts and a short sleeve shirt, you can feed about 2,000 mosquitoes while you're walking. That'd be your contribution to the insect population. Well, we're getting close, guys. What's this guy doing passing here? The speed limit's 30. Oh, excuse me, that's a Tesla. I didn't realize I was supposed to pull over. The speed limit's 30, I'm going 35, and this lady's trying to push me off the side of the road. Maybe it's self-driving. Well, right now, folks, I don't see any. I mean, I see, is that one? No, I don't see any. God dang it. Come on, guys. I don't think there's any down that way. Is there one there? Well, I want to. This place over here is the best. I think there's 2 open. Whew. Maybe. Maybe, baby. I'd rather be on the side here on the right, because my door opens on that side. I think we've got. Oh shit. Do we? Well, there's one here. Yeah, we got 3. Hell, Rusty, take your pick. That one's a muddy one. I see why they're not. But do I care about mud? No. Let's look at the next one. I wouldn't mind being down here on the end. Yeah, they are. It is a little muddy, but I'm not too concerned about mud. You want this dog, Rusty? I mean, it is a dog. It's pretty unlevel, but it's by itself. There's the deal. There's the electric. There's water dripping out, so I guess that's a good sign. We'll pull up here with our hookups pretty close. Okay, let's try that right there. That's not very straight though, is it? Let's pull up a little bit here. And let's back up. Oops. Isn't it funny how you always turn it the wrong way first? Let's stop right there. Okay, anyway guys, I'll end the video now. I've got a spot, hallelujah. But anyway guys, from Victoria, Texas, at the Victoria City RV Park, this is Rusty 78609 saying, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything you want. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Why? Because I get a small commission and it doesn't cost you 1 penny. Drink plenty of water, stretch, take deep breaths, stand guard at the door of your mind, keep your health, and you'll enjoy your life. Anyway guys, I'm going to get out and hook up, and then I may do a video. Let's see, this will be, I won't do any more. I did one drive and this one, so this will be all for today. But anyway, adios amigos, bye bye.